stuff. And what's it called? Let's learn Scarecrow. This is the other character we wanted to learn, right? So to change character in training mode, this is what you do. This is what you do. Go to player 1, control player 2, right? So now I'm Scarecrow. Okay? Scarecrow. Now I'm a different character. So if I pause it and go to the move list, it's all my moves instead of Dr. Fate's, right? Okay. So, same strategy as before when it comes to learning characters, right? What do you mean? Ugh. That's how you do it. This game works like that. It has all the frame data in here. Yeah, that's how it works. So, we can check all the moves. Now, to not confuse us, I'm going to switch the sides so that I'm over here with Scarecrow, so that my moves are all the correct way. Okay? That's how we know. This is a low. So we do the same process. We look for lows and overheads, right? Move type, low. Okay. It looks like there's not too much there. His forward 3 is an overhead like everybody's, but it looks like his back 1 is a low. So that's interesting to note. That's how you learn a character. So his forward 3 is an overhead. And oh my god, look at that. So what we just learned something pretty good, right? Tested his forward 3. That's a big ass button if I've ever seen one. Interesting. How do you reset on stick? There's a touchpad in the middle that you hit. Boom. Nice. Okay. So, back 1 is a low. Oh my god. What the fuck? That doesn't look like it goes very far. Oh man. Okay, so it's not very far. It's an up close low. Like that? Alright, so we got a low. So that's interesting to note. Now let's check out some of these strings. Now look, compared to Dr. Fate, notice how many strings Scarecrow has, right? Notice how many strings Scarecrow has. Way more strings. Way more strings than before. Which is oh yeah, you guys can't see the damage because my you're right. Let me move that over. Well, way more strings than Dr. Fate. This will actually obscure the frame data, so you guys don't need to see the damage. It's fine. Where is a good place to put this camera? I'll stop drawing on myself. Maybe bottom right? No, because then you can't see the meter. Bottom middle? You can't see the moves. Alright, now you can see me just fine. Okay, so let's look at some of the strings. So this is an overhead, right? We see this is an overhead. 1-1. Come on, Mako Truth. Thanks for Makoto Truth. Alright, 1-1-3. You can see that's an overhead. That's interesting to note. So we see that there's already an overhead in here and a low. This is -12 on block, so that's scary. And also, don't become concerned because there's a lot of strings, right? Just because there's a lot of strings doesn't mean too much, because a lot of these are repeats, so it's totally fine. So we have 1-1, right? Got a 1-1 and 1-1-3. That's an overhead. Okay, that's good to know. Good to know that there's an overhead in there. 1-2. 1-2-3. 1-2-3 is +2. That is good. We're gonna tag that. Advantage is good. So that has a low in it and it's advantage. Is it special cancelable? What's a special move? Alright, that's a special move. Special cancelable. Okay. So this string has a low in it. Second hit's a low, and the 3 is advantage. Okay. Now we know. That's important. That's a really good string, right? Advantage, low string. Back 1-2. That's safe on block. -5. Okay, we can try that out. Back 1-2, 1+3 with an overhead. Okay. Back 1-2. Alright, that looks like it goes pretty far. Oh, that's his low, right? So his low has a string off of it. Let's go. Alright, so we've got a low starter. Back 1-2, 1+3. Overhead at the end. Okay, so if our opponent's blocking, we can go for that overhead. So this back 1-2 string, we're going to keep that one in mind too. Forward 1-3 and forward 1-3-3. There's a mid and an overhead in here. Both of them unsafe, as you can tell by the block advantage, right? So we're going to try these out. Forward 1-3. Holy moly, how far does that go? Okay, that's pretty far. Back 1-3. And there's a follow-up overhead. That's really interesting. So we're going to keep this string in mind. Back 1-3-3. Or forward 1-3-3. Look at that. We're already halfway through the strings. There's not that many left. We're like halfway through. We're making good progress here. So 2-2 in the mid. 2-2 forward 3. Or is a safe mid? It's -2. That's pretty good. right? So forward, 2, 2, 1, 3. Or what's the input there? Ah. Wow, look at the... Oh, it knocks them back, too. Look at the range on that second hit, right? Dang, that second hit has a big hitbox. Can I special cancel that? Oh my god. Wow, that is crazy looking. That might be good. That might be good, it might not be. That's interesting. Back 2, 2, back 2, 2, 1. Okay. Back 2, 2. Okay, that doesn't have huge range, but it's not bad. Back 2, 2, 1, back 2, 2, 1, 3. Okay, let's see what those look like. So back 2, 2, 1. That's a low. Okay. Back 2, 2, 1, 3. Double low. Okay, so we got a little low string in here. This string is important, right? This string is really important because it has multiple hits on the end of it. And you can special cancel it. Okay, so that's nice because you can either go for the last hit or decide not to. And you can special cancel, so that's pretty good. Forward 2, 1. Let's see what that looks like. That's far. Okay, I like this string. This is already looking good. It is minus 13 though, that's pretty unsafe. But this looks like a good whiff punisher if your opponent's doing a lot of the stuff from full screen. 4, 2, 1, 3. So it's got a safe version. Let's tag that. 4, 2, 1, 3. This is minus 1. And it's an overhead. Oh man. Okay, I like that. That's far ranging overhead string. 1, forward 2. Low. So he's got another low string. 1, forward 2, 1 plus 3. Okay, that's interesting. So it's minus 8. That's not terrible, but it seems like a lot of his strings have overheads and lows in them, right? That's a low. That's a low starter. What is this? That one has an overhead at the end of it. That's a low. Overhead. And there's another low. So it's interesting. He's got a couple of strings that you got to mix people up with, okay? That's good to know. So we made it through the strings. Now let's look at the special move. Death Spin. This is the one I've been doing. Advance, retreat, cancel, meter burn. Okay, so let's see what this looks like by itself. Alright, so he spins the thing. Let's try advance. Okay. Let's try retreat. Nice. So, as you can see, minus 23 on block. I imagine that's the reason you want to pull away. So if I do like, what was his grounded string? Was it this? Yeah, so let's say, or maybe it wasn't that actually. Maybe it was. Yeah, so let's say we do this. Okay, that's interesting. But if it's blocked, I will probably want to pull myself backwards, right? So that they can't punish me. That's probably the idea. So get away from them so that they can't punish me. Okay. Also, there's a cancel. What does that do? You just stop. He could just stop the spin? That's hilarious. Whoa. So it's a move that's unsafe, but there's kind of some mix-ups with it, right? Because you can cancel it. You can like fake it out. You can pull yourself away. You can pull yourself back and then cancel. You can let it rock the whole time. Pull yourself back. Maybe can you go forward and then backwards? Let's try that. Wow. All right, so that seems interesting. Scythe grab, back forward 1. Whoa. How far does that reach? Looks like a combo ender, so. All right, so that's like your basic combo ender, and it pulls you in. There's a meter burn version too. Also, there's a meter burn version of this. I didn't even check what that looks like. All right, and that lets you combo off of it. So that's interesting. Looks like his combo move. Back 3, nice. Nice, so that's a combo move. This is your combo starter. It's got that cool bounce on it. Now we know. Scythe grab, what does the meter burn of this look like? Oh my god. Oh shit, he spits in your face and he leaves you standing. That's cool. Okay, I like that. Toxin breath, back forward 2, and you can extend it. So this is again unsafe, right? Minus 18. However, if there's an extension, which usually means that it's hard to punish. So I can do a little spit, or I can keep holding it. So the idea is you keep it going. So like if you do it like this, and then they try to punish you, you extend it, so then it makes it harder for them to punish you. That's interesting. I also wonder if that restands somebody. So if I do like this. No, it doesn't restand them. Okay. Fear Furno. Whoa. Okay. That's interesting looking. Meter burn version is +6. So that looks like a pressure tool. That looks like a pressure tool. Okay, I like that. I like that. Pressure tool. So if I do that, if they block it, it's advantage. +6, huh? That's a lot. That's a lot. So that's an important thing to remember, is that if a lot of these strings that I have that go super far, right, like this one or something, that's probably like what I do, right? They're unsafe, but I can cancel into that and keep myself advantage. Forward 2-1. Yeah. Dang. Yeah, that is sick. Okay, so we got some stuff. Fear Toxin, down back 3. A little blasty blast. It's got pretty good range, it looks like. It's also -8 on block. That's not terrible, right? -8's not too bad. 6 is the fastest a move can be. So, and it looks like it has good range. So is there pushback on it? It looks like it pushes back a little bit. So that might be another way to keep yourself pretty safe, right? Okay. Schizophrenia, down, back, forward 3. Oh my god. Alright, well that's a throw. Wow, the recovery is pretty fast. See that? If you want to check the recovery on something, just hold up after. And you can see, as soon as you can jump is the recovery of it. So that's a throw. This is a command throw. Important things to check about command throws is if your opponent can duck it. So if I set him to, I don't know, duck. Wow, so it hits crouching opponents. Let's try something. Let's, whoops. What is input? So it doesn't work on hit. Doesn't work on hit. What about on block? So we'll turn block on. Oh, it works on block. Okay. Is there a meter burn version of it? I didn't check, I don't think. Whoops. I did the wrong input. No, you can't meter burn it. Okay, so it's a tick throw. So if I do stuff like, does it work off that? So that's when you have to test all your strings, right? Does it work off my low? No. Does it work off? You start testing your different strings in a command throw. Alright, and you see what works and what doesn't work. So that's interesting. And the last thing is panic port, down up. Alright, so he has a teleport. And it always goes behind his opponent. So, that's a lot of stuff. Final thing, character power. Oh man, look at all the text down here. There's a novel. Alright, when Interfere is activated, that's the name of the character power. When Interfere is activated, a cloud of fear gas surrounds Scarecrow. The cloud of fear gas will do damage over time to the opponent. Damaging the opponent with fear gas will build the fear meter, allowing Scarecrow to perform Traumatize when the fear meter is full. Okay. Traumatize can only be performed when the fear meter is full. Okay, it's cool. So, Interfere. So, I stand next to him and it builds up. You can see the gauge in the bottom down here. It's building up. So, it's building up. Alright. If I do special moves, alright, so I'm getting some gauge. So, it looks like it's recovering down there when those little wormy things are gone. Alright, so now I build it all the way up. So, they're doing damage over time. You can see it on Dr. Fate's life bar. Alright, so now it's full. I'm going to set him not to block because I want to see what this does. Block mode off. Movement mode, stand your ass up. Alright. Let's try it. Oh my god, did I reset it? Oh shit. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I'll build it back up real quick. Apparently, resetting training mode was not a good idea. His fear gas moves add to the meter as well. Interesting. So if I do like that, it builds stuff. Alright, let's do it. Holy shit. Can I combo off that? That looks like I can. Oh yeah, that adds to the meter pretty quick. Wow. That's, you see how it's building down there? That's pretty fast. Alright, so I got it. Okay, that's a combo. That's good to know. Alright, so we have it. How far is the range? From full screen? And I get a combo off of it from full screen? Alright, let's go. That's pretty sick. Yeah, Ringe, I'm down. So now we know a little bit about Scarecrow, right? So when he's got that, when he's got this locked and loaded, right? When he's got it fully loaded, he's very dangerous because it reaches from like full screen, right? And you can get a combo off of it. Man, that's pretty crazy. I wonder if you can like... Oh, maybe not. That looks a little far. You can dash in and then do back 3. Someone says, wow, that's really cool. So, alright, so Scarecrow seems interesting. He's got a lot of long-range options. He's definitely not a very surface-level character. You know, some of the characters we looked at are kind of, like, obvious. But he's probably going to take some time to figure out, right? Let's try that. Let's try dash in, back 3. Wow, you sure can. Alright. That is sick. That is pretty sick. So there it is. That's Scarecrow. So yeah, this is how I break down characters. This is how I do it.